Today I wanted to talk to you about lifestyle. I know there are a lot of lifestyle and beauty vloggers out there. I guess I blog about lifestyle because everyone has a style of life, but I don't really blog about kind of fashion or beauty, as you can tell. Really what I wanted to say was that 4 years ago we took the decision for me to apply to go to university because my salary at work in the NHS wasn't going to cover childcare. Basically we were assured that we would get money from the government to help with childcare. So we thought, if I go to university and get a good degree, because I hadn't been when I was 18, because I left school when I was 16 and moved to London, met my husband at 17, so I wouldn't change what had happened in my past, but anyway, my past had meant that I hadn't got a degree and therefore wasn't earning as much as I could be in other jobs. So we made this decision for me to go to university, which was a tough decision. I was pregnant with my daughter when I was applying, and I did my entrance exams for Oxford when I was 6 months pregnant, which was entertaining. I got into Lancaster and went to university. As it turned out, we basically didn't get any funding, so the entire idea of having our childcare paid for didn't work. But once I'd started, I couldn't really stop. I guess I could have deferred a year or something like that, but it wouldn't have really been all that convenient, so we ended up with me carrying on at university and basically surviving on very little money for the past 3 years, which has now led to us making a decision which we wouldn't necessarily have made in the past, which is to move to a B&B, which is here, and run the B&B. This is the house that's been in my family for years, and somehow we're now moving up here. I think basically, given that we've survived on no money for the past 3 years, we've learnt that we actually don't need that much money to get by, and as long as we're happy and healthy, then not a lot more matters in life. And I think it was quite a useful lesson to learn. Not that I've ever been materialistic or anything like that, you know, my grandma taught me that it's not broken, you don't need to get a new one, so we haven't ever really been all that into stuff, although if you looked at our house you might think differently because it is full of toys. Yesterday at my graduation ceremony there was a professor being given an honorary doctorate, and he is basically saving the world by working out that crops can be grown on less water than imagined, in fact half the water than previously imagined. And he said at the end of his acceptance speech, if you were humble, worked hard and led a good life, then you would achieve what you want to. And I think that's right. You just have to take every opportunity, and us coming to move here, it's going to be a big lifestyle change for us. We're moving to a village in the middle of the countryside. You can see I'm sitting in a field. The kids are going to have outdoor space. Currently we only have a little yard at the back, and it's going to be a huge change, but we're going to make it work because that's what you do in life. You make your decisions and then you make it work for you. Well, that's what's always worked for me. I make a decision and then life fits in around that. You know, people have said, how did you do university with 2 children? Well, I just did. That's the answer. You just get on and you work hard and you're humble, and I think he hit the nail on the head there. You know, it really is about humility, sometimes putting other people before yourself and just getting on and doing it. This vlog is part of Vlog Challenge. I wasn't too sure what to do for this week's theme, and I'm a bit late with the theme because I've been really busy, so sorry about that.